What's up, people? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I've noticed that the media has somewhat ignored Jerry Springer because what he did was left his fortune to the two black children he fathered out of wedlock and was not involved in their lives. The media totally ignored this because this is not the narrative that they want. I bring this up to say that you cannot buy God's forgiveness. And that's what a lot of people believe they can do by paying tithes, as if God needs their money, when in actuality, the only person who needs their money are the human beings with such a title that allows them to take these people's money, all in the so-called name of God, Jesus, or what have you. What Jerry Springer did was not to buy God forgiveness. What he did was out of consciousness. It is out of consciousness. And it is out of consciousness that we will be rewarded and we will be judged. What Jerry Springer did would be called justice on the physical plane of being. On the physical plane of being, what Jerry Springer did was justice. On the spiritual plane of being, what Jerry Springer did is called karma. It is karma. He will receive God's forgiveness because he paid restitution. He paid restitution for the wrong that he did. And he paid it to his children who he hurt by not being a part of their lives and not acknowledging them. He also made a speech condemning racism and asking for a better world. This is why Jerry Springer will be forgiven. Let me explain heaven and hell. Heaven and hell are non-material states of being. They are non-material states of being as we understand materiality to be on earth. States of beings are mental places. They are mental places that exist within the mind of God. I don't know how much of this you will be able to understand, because to understand knowledge, you must bring a certain amount of knowledge to the table. You cannot understand subtraction if you do not understand addition. Therefore, I am limited in what I can say to you that you will be able to comprehend. So I will get straight to the point of my message. What Jerry Springer did was pay restitution for the wrong he had done. He paid restitution for the wrong he had done. He did not pull a Bill Clinton and say, I apologize for slavery, but did nothing toward bringing about justice on the physical plane and restoration of karma on the spiritual plane. What Clinton did is similar to what the Pope did when they apologized for the Crusades. The Pope apologized for the Crusades, for the rape, the murder, the robbery, the colonization of human beings. But the Pope paid no restitution. So there was no justice. And if there is no justice, then he will suffer the karma. He will suffer the karma. Apologizing to God for what you have done and not paying restitution does nothing to affect your karma. Nothing. I want to end here by saying that by leaving his fortune to his children was not buying his way into a state of heavenly being. What he did was justice on the physical plane, and he paid those who he owed restitution to on the spiritual plane. And this is why he will enter a state of being, a heavenly state of being. I'm going to throw this at you, and you may not understand this. We are energy forces. We are conscious energy forces from the sun. We are beings from the sun. Hell is when those fire atoms return to the sun and you lose consciousness of who you are in your prior lives. See, this is what you see. You don't die, you dissolve. The body dissolves. And that's why they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust, because your body is dissolving. Your soul dissolves in the sun. But when your soul dissolves, it's when you lose consciousness of self. When you have it is like a person who has Alzheimer's. It is like a person who has Alzheimer's. On the spiritual plane, when you have Alzheimer's, you have no knowledge or recollection of who you are. You see, we are conscious memories. We are conscious memories of who we are or were. When you lose your soul, you lose conscious memory of who you are. And when you lose conscious memory of who you are, that would be considered death on the spiritual level. You see, we will always be reincarnated. But to be reincarnated, your soul must remain intact. To lose conscious memory of yourself is to lose your soul back into the sea of fire atoms in which your soul came from. I will leave you there, but the main point I want to make is that the demons did not want you to know what Jerry Springer did, because it will cause other like him to confess and pay restitution. Confess and pay restitution. There is no justice. There is no correction of your karma if you do not pay physical and spiritual restitution for the wrongs you've done. And paying restitution is not paying tithes to a demonic pastor who uses your money to indulge himself or themselves. With that, like and subscribe. God bless and have a great day.